Um, the main reasons I list 4 questions here and practically use 60% of my slide space just to list the 4 questions is I want to stress out the importance of those 4 questions. Those 4 questions seem to be raised from 4 different professions in 4 different areas on maybe the daily basis or weekly basis. The difference of those 4 questions exactly highlights the criticalities of my research. The SPC is now not only been applied to the original traditional operations manufacturing environment, but it can also be applied into healthcare management and health surveillance industry. And that is one of the impact that my research has. Now, move on to the similarities of those 4 questions has, that also be the criticalities of my research. If you take a look at those 4 questions, all 4 questions has 2 things in common, that is time and money. The 2 most important metrics in industry is time and money. What if I can detect a shift or a change in my process as soon as it happens? That is really the bottom line of this research. Move on to the chart that I have on the left-hand side. It is a visual presentation of a typical statistical process control looks like. Each dot there represent a sampling intervals where if I have to use more dots, I have to use more sampling interval in order to detect or for my system to signal myself that my process is out of control. The bottom line of my research is that I have to redesign those parameters so that as soon as a process is no longer in a statistical process control, I will signal it right away. Hence, reduce my number of samplings and reduce time and money. At the end of the day, time and money is still a measurable factors. What is not measurable is the life of a human being that could be saved from the fact that I'm preventing to install a faulty part into the car where it should not be installed because my process does not signal me when I want the process to signal. Or I can moreover prevent an incident rate of H5N1 disease in developing countries where the statistics does not tell me soon enough to do so. And that's really the bottom line of my research. Thank you.